I ain't messing with Nobunaga no more. But I can see why you guys like him. I can see why you guys like him. I respect that. I respect that. I just don't mess with him. Y'all can have him. We're back again to play some games. We're back with Ikemen Sengoku. And last time we went back home. We actually got caught by the wormhole and it took us back home. We had amnesia for a little bit. Then we remembered Nobunaga. We met up with Sasuke, and now we are heading back to the Sengoku. So before we start, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my social media. It's always in the description below, and we can get started. Bonus story normal. It was daylight when I woke up, or so my complaining eyelids informed me, and I wasn't in the hospital bed this time. This definitely looks like the past. It's like a nice little building. I don't recognize this building. Or do I? I don't know. You're awake, Lauren? Nobunaga! I threw off the futon covering me and leaped to my feet. He's alive! Nobunaga, who had been kneeling beside me, got up and swept me into a powerful embrace. You came back to me. I did. I made it back. I mean, I am back, right? You are. Nah, this is a dream. This isn't a dream, is it? Because I think I passed out. So I feel I should double check. If you don't believe it, then touch me. I hardly needed the invitation. I threw my arms around him and kissed him on the lips. He was warm and full of life. This sensation, this isn't a dream. You're still alive. Thank goodness. I placed my hand on his cheek, gently caressing it. He placed his hand over mine, grinning. Running from the storm was more intense than fighting Kenshin. I was sure, if you were alive, my own life didn't matter. But when I saw how you cried as we parted, I realized I couldn't die there. I didn't even realize I was crying then. Yeah, we were too busy watching you cry. I knew I was crying now, warm tears gathering in the corner of my eyes. You've been crying a lot lately, not me. No, sir. I buried my head against his sturdy chest, letting Nobunaga fill all my senses. It's another one of those things we have in the future. They're called tears of joy. I'm so happy to see you again. My tears dried quickly. Feeling refreshed, I realized I had quite a few questions. Where are we anyway? I don't remember what happened after I traveled through time. And did me and Sasuke get separated again? Like, did he come here earlier than me? Again? We're at the inn near Honnoji. I brought you here after your return. How did you find me? Where did I appear? I must have been really out of it. Last night, I was waiting in front of Honnoji when a strange man calling himself Sasuke appeared. He said you had passed out and handed you over to me before leaving. I'm sorry I missed that. But at least I know Sasuke got back safely too. I'm sure he's gone to see Kenshin. I hope everything goes well for him. Also, did you say you were waiting in front of Honnoji? Yes, I was waiting for you. How did you know I'd be there? Stalker. 3 months ago after the storm, I returned to Azuchi. There, Mitsunari told me that a man with four eyes handed him a curious book. 4 eyes. There, Mitsunari told me that a man with 4 eyes handed him a curious book and told him to deliver it to me. With 4 eyes. Nobunaga pulled out a small spiral-bound notebook. 4 eyes. Oh, Mitsunari. But if that notebook came from Sasuke, then... Oh, is it because I insulted Mitsunari that one time? Did I insult him? I called him 4 eyes. And now he's using it to describe other people with glasses. Because I really thought he was talking about someone with 4 eyes, like... I was like, we're just gonna skip over that demon? 4 eyes. Oh, Mitsunari. But if that notebook came from Sasuke, then... I took the book from Nobunaga and flipped through the pages. It was full of diagrams and calculations that made my head spin. It is! These are Sasuke's research notes. Putting aside the number of eyes, I gather this book belongs to that man, Sasuke, that he is from the future like you. Correct on both points. In his book, he detailed how my time will be remembered in your history. He also left a message for me. As long as recorded history doesn't change, it's theoretically possible that the storm won't reoccur. And so I decided to die. What? I let it be known that I died in Honnoji and had a grave erected for myself. In accordance with history, I entrusted everything to Hideyoshi and have been living as if I were dead these past 3 months. Dang. All that for me? Phew. So he's not actually gonna die. That makes it sound like everything's okay. You get to live, and I won't be sent back to the present. I believe that's the case. Thank goodness for that. You told me that Kenshin and Shingen's life would be in danger as well. I imagine much like I'm alive, they found a way to survive too. Nobunaga sounded curiously pleased, and hearing that set my mind at ease. None of us will have to be separated again. The book had this to say as well. In 3 months, there is the possibility of another wormhole opening up. Sasuke wrote that? Sasuke, you did all this for Nobunaga and me. I can't thank you enough. Looking up at Nobunaga, I smiled. So you came to Kyoto to wait for me? You believe I'd come back? You charged into the enemy lines to save me. I knew time wouldn't stop you from returning to my side. This is one time I'm really happy he has me completely figured out. While I'm no longer a player on the world stage, I haven't lost my ambition. Lauren, I want you by my side while I see it come true. Sounds good. We can't give up on your plans for world domination this easily, right? And yet you sound so uninterested when I first offered it to you. Nobunaga brushed the corner of my eyes with his long fingers. They trembled slightly to touch me. Lauren, even if the fiercest storms, or the will of the heavens itself, should try to separate you from me, I will never let you go again. Neither of those things are going to happen. That last one, though, that needs to happen. I threw myself into Nobunaga's arms. He caught me, but unexpectedly, he wobbled on his feet. Uh-oh. Nobunaga had just enough time to hold me tight against his chest before we tumbled down onto the futon. You're right. I shouldn't worry about us being separated. Nobunaga shook his head. I felt his chest rumble beneath me as he let out a deep chuckle. Whatever happens to us, I want you to stay by my side. I want us to be together like this. I want that too. The last traces of uncertainty disappeared from Nobunaga's eyes. Now they beckoned me, and I responded. When I'm with you, I feel a desire to have you that breaches the depths of my bones. At the same time, I feel as peaceful as if a storm had just passed. There's strange feelings I've never felt before, but they're good. I think I have a simpler way of saying it. You, Nobunaga Oda, are happy. This is happiness? Yes, the storm thing, the fierce hunger in your bones, I feel those too. Just like how I'm thinking I'm so happy to be with you right now. You always speak as though emotions are the most important thing. But more and more, I find I need to hear you speak of them. I followed that whisper into a honey sweet kiss as we came together, mouth and body, in a deep enveloping embrace. You see, Nobunaga, this is how much I need you. That's why I want us to always, always be together. Let's both enjoy everything happiness has to offer. We forget all about time, unwilling and unable to stop kissing each other. Our bodies dissolve into one another's heat. Yay. Congratulations. And the story? It's been so long. Nobunaga and I dismounted our horse. Where's my horse at? What happened to Naomi? Nobunaga and I dismounted our horse in front of Azuchi Castle. Dismounted our horse in front of Azuchi Castle. The tenshi rose high into the clear blue sky. Lauren, what are you looking at? Azuchi, when you mentioned dying, I wasn't expecting we'd be coming back here. I'm glad we were though. I missed this place during the time I was gone. We've been gone for a minute. We've been gone for a while. The first time I saw this castle, I wanted to sock Masamune in the jaw and make a break for it. I mean, we could still do that. Amazing what a difference 3 months makes for all of us. Haven't you looked enough? You'll be seeing it every day from now on. It's our home after all. It's nice to get to see your home from the outside too. I smiled at Nobunaga and he smiled at me. These kind of simple, freeing moments were finally ours to have. Don't tell me they. Nobunaga narrowed his eyes in disbelief as he looked towards the castle gates. Way at the gate, are they? They exaggerated the importance of my return. I followed Nobunaga's gaze and gasped in joy. Everyone's all here. There was Masamune and Mitsuhide, smiling and looking the best of friends as usual. Mitsunari, with his unfairly gorgeous smile, and Yasu letting the hint of his own happiness show. Hideyoshi was waving enthusiastically at the two of us, practically hopping with excitement. It's so nice to see everyone again after so long. Nobunaga, come on. It hasn't been that long. Delighted, I ran to greet them all. 3 months, right? 3 months? I think I would miss somebody after 3 months. That's a long time. Kinda. You're too happy about this, honestly. Nobunaga's lighthearted comment drifted behind me as I reached the gate. I missed everyone so much. Lauren. Yoshi caught me in a big bear hug. See? I really think me and Hideyoshi have more chemistry. Do you see that? Hideyoshi caught me. See, I'm smiling. Hideyoshi caught me in a big bear hug. Do you have any idea how worried I was about you? I'm sorry. Cosmological forces beyond human comprehension and all that. No excuses. You weren't allowed to leave us ever again. Whoa there, Hideyoshi. Be a little more circumspect. You're before our Lord, you know. This is a one-time thing. I'll apologize later. Sounds good to me. Then I'll join in. I'm not feeling that, though. I'm not feeling that eye patch. Oof, double hug. Double homicide. Sounds good to me. Then I'll join in. Masamune threw a big hug around me from behind. You look good, lass. We're glad to have you back. Thanks. I know I worried you all. It's getting a little hard to breathe, though. I scanned around me for assistance. My eyes stopped on Mitsuhide. Don't look at me. I can't convince either of them to stop. How do you always know what people are thinking? It's just you, I'm afraid. You're ridiculously easy to read. With a crescent smile on his lips, Mitsuhide strolled forward and patted me on the head, leaning close to add. Still, I'm glad to have you back as well. I have more fun with you around. Thanks. Would it be alright if I joined in as well? Sure. Mitsunari can always get a hug. You too, Mitsunari? My hand, the only part of me free from the hug sandwich, was claimed by Mitsunari. Welcome back, Lauren. We were all worried for your return. Yeah, I can see that. I'm happy to see everyone too. This is stupid. Don't you know how silly you all look? Yasu, your ill-tempered snark could be my way to freedom. Don't act so stuffy. Come on, join the fun. No, I don't want... Whoa. Masamune pulled Yasu into our group hug. Thrust into the middle of our ball of affection, Yasu stared at me like a deer in headlights. Good to see you again too, Yasu. Yeah. Welcome back, Lauren. Enough, all of you. Yasu and Mitsunari, at least, stiffened up like they've been caught doing something bad. Nobunaga finally reached the gate, looking moody. Everyone let go, shuffling off innocently, and I was able to breathe again. Phew. Though it's hard to stay annoyed, knowing that I'm loved this much. Why, my lord, I had no idea you'd be returning as well. Welcome back. Don't give us that sour face. It's a special occasion. You're gonna let us off the hook, right? Today's everyone's first and last warning. My lord, I'm terribly sorry. This began with my audacious behavior. Hideyoshi bowed low with a grave face. Hideyoshi, don't apologize so seriously. Not unless you do have aims on Lauren, do you? My lord. Hideyoshi, I got aims for you. I got eyes for you. Not unless you have aims on Lauren, do you? My lord. Come on, Nobunaga. Yoshi's face grew taut for a moment. I saw his eyes flicker towards me and away again. He wore a little smile. Not at all. You're the only one who can make her happy, Lord Nobunaga. If you say so, Hideyoshi, but I got eyes for you now. And I'm just glad to be able to see that. Hideyoshi. And you, Lauren? Nobunaga picked me up in his arms, holding me aloft. My heart skipped to see the smile on his face. It was a smile that was sharing the fun. Don't blame the victim. A few more minutes I would have become a hornet and one of those honeybee balls. Then you should have asked your boyfriend for help. That's what I'm here for. I don't usually have to. You're pretty good in a pinch. This is so much fun. I want to stay just like this. I smiled back at Nobunaga. That's when a whistle from Masamune drew my attention. Show off. Do we have to watch this? I think it's sweet. That's arguable, but there's a lot to do and it won't get done with us just standing here. What are you talking about? We're holding a celebration for your return, Lauren. We've prepared a feast. Yee. You guys, you didn't need to do that. I was truly touched by everyone's thoughtfulness. Let's go, Lauren. To our home, where we'll spend our lives together. It's good to be home. I nodded, wrapping my arms around Nobunaga. Time to get up. Boy, I want the party. I want to see the party. What kind of food y'all have? Y'all have some oxtails. Y'all have some steak, some ribs. What were we eating? Time to get up. The sun was already high in the sky when I woke up the next morning. I really slept in. Then again, that party went on really late into the night. Of course, after the party, Nobunaga and I returned to the Tenshu, where we made love until nearly dawn, okay? We couldn't keep our hands off each other, okay, I know. Honeymoon stage. Speaking of sleep, Nobunaga is sleeping in. That's unusual for him. Lying next to me in the futon, he was breathing softly, but restful. There was something miraculous about waking up to the love of your life asleep beside me. After all we've been through, this little moment was precious beyond belief. I'm so happy, it feels unreal. I felt a little warmth gather in my eyes. I brushed it away and quietly slipped out of the futon. I changed out my night clothes and stood by the railing, gazing out over the castle town of Azuchi. I think this is the first time I've seen this sight in the daytime. It's beautiful. You got out of bed without me. Good morning, sleepyhead. Warm arms wrapped around me from behind. He rose so quietly. Did I wake you up? Yes. Without you there, I was cold. That's what woke you up, is it? I laughed to myself, pleased by the knowledge of just how much he needed me. What are you doing? Looking out at the town? I was taking a look at my new life. You know, my dream job? Turned out to be all corporate work and no variation. But as a seamstress, I get to work directly with the clients. That's what I really want to do. I turned my head. Nobunaga was looking at me solemnly. Do you miss your original time? And if I say yes, not really, I might. Boy, yes. Y'all don't have computers here? I will never know the endings to all my shows. But you know, I could steal the plot of a show right now. If I say yes, would you let me go? Send me back? No, I couldn't. I will simply do whatever it took to change your mind. Okay, invent the computer. That's exactly the answer I want to hear. I let you go once. I thought it was right, that I didn't deserve your warmth in the first place. But you came back to me. Nobunaga slipped his fingers into my hair, catching the, ooh, that hurts. Catching those curls and brushing them aside. You defied heaven and crossed time to be with me. And so I swore to never be indecisive again. You are the only one for me, now and forever. Nobunaga, Peering into those gorgeous, depthless eyes, my heart stirred. God, I'm so happy. I'm gonna tire the word out. I just know every morning with this man is gonna make my heart beat as wildly as the first. Now, back to you leaving me alone in bed. I'm sorry you got cold. How would you like me to make it up to you? A note of coitish desire trickled into my voice from the back of my throat. I threaded my arms in his. Nobunaga brushed his fingers across my collarbone. I followed every... Y'all stay doing this like all the time. Like, dang. Can y'all chill out? Is this a good place to start? Jeez, here we go. Nah, I can't make a thumbnail using that. That's too explicit. Nah, I can't. I can't do a thumbnail with that. Can I? Should I? Well, it's up to me. I don't know. I offered my neck to him, following his hand with my own as he drew my kimono down. Jeez, y'all are so in love. Lovey-dovey. It's too much. It's gross. I am not mature enough for this. I am not mature enough for this. And I never will be. Y'all have fun with this though. Okay. Now I can't use this thumbnail? Then let me love you. Spend your life letting me love you and only you. I just woke up. Dang, whatever. I don't know. How sweet. Y'all done? Y'all finished or you done? His impassioned eyes met mine. I sang out my words. Keep loving me. Keep making me yours. I can't get enough of you either. Then I won't hold back. Nobunaga caught my chin, guiding me towards him. I moved, led by the spell, into a powerful kiss. It was a thrill of romance, the slow burn of our awakening feelings that eventually survived together all in one. Our panting breaths were so loud, so amazingly tantalizing in my ear. I thought the whole town could hear us. Okay, they probably could. Loud. I'd let them, just like Nobunaga let me know. I would shout through all of the time how much I love him. Girl, write a book. I wrapped my arms around his neck, relaxing into his hands, utterly absorbed into the kiss. What an unbelievable person I've fallen in love with. The famous warlord Nobunaga Oda, first of Japan's 3 great unifiers, cruel and ruthless Devil King. Someone I risked my life for, willingly gave my body to, and traveled through time to be with. I knew that in all the world, in all the greatest eras of history, there was no one I would rather be with. These feelings will never change. I'll always love him and be loved in return. Under the silent watch of the afternoon sun, nothing could stop our maddening desire for each other. We were partners in the supreme bliss, never wanting to be apart again. Congratulations, you've reached your first ending with Nobunaga. If you fall in love with Nobunaga again, you'll get to read a special story from his perspective. Okay, so we're done. So, I was actually not expecting to finish Nobunaga's route today. Not at all. I was not paying attention, I guess. So I don't actually feel like doing his epilogue. Sorry. But I think I've had enough of Nobunaga Oda. His route was fun. It was fun. A good introduction to everybody. I still think I'm feeling Hideyoshi the most out of all the characters in Nobunaga's, circle. I don't know about Kenshin's circle and Sasuke's circle. I do like Sasuke though, but I think I'm leaning more to Hideyoshi. And Mitsunari was always a choice, but I still feel more attraction to Hideyoshi. Why are my hands like this? Overall, yeah, I think Nobunaga was just a really good introduction to the story. So when I come back to, so whenever I plan to come back to this game, I'm probably gonna go with either Hideyoshi, Sasuke, Mitsuhide, because I want to know what's going on with him, and I think that's about it. Those three. Maybe Kenshin? No, those three only. So thank you for coming with me on Nobunaga's route. I ain't messing with Nobunaga no more. But I can see why you guys like him. I respect that. I respect that. I just don't mess with him. Y'all can have him. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my social media. It's all in the description below. And I will see you guys tomorrow with A3. Bye-bye.